This is WVUA 23 News at 5.
We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks. Topping the news this evening, what should be the most wonderful time of the year is likely the worst ever for Jeanette Brannon's family after she was found dead Wednesday. WVUA 23's Chelsea Barton has been at the scene where Brannon's body was found. Chelsea, what are investigators saying tonight?
Well, Lynn, you may remember Jeanette Brannon is the 30-year-old Tuscaloosa woman reported missing nearly 2 weeks ago. Her body has been found and a man arrested for her murder. He's 58-year-old Charles Richard Sexton. He sits behind bars after investigators questioned him and found enough evidence to charge him with Brannon's murder. Her body was found wrapped and thrown down an embankment near Sexton's home on Beulah Lake Lane in Coaling. Investigators believe Brannon had attended a party at Sexton's home the weekend of December 4th and remained there until she was killed around December 6th. Her parents, Ed and Johnny Brannon, tell me they spoke with their daughter via phone on Sunday, December 4th. She sounded fine then. They last saw her December 2nd. Captain Gary Hood says it's unfortunate that this news has to be delivered at all, but especially during the holiday season.
Typically for us, this is a standard thing that happens. We don't get a break. I mean, this type of stuff just goes on constantly. You may not hear of all the reports that come in, but reports come in every day of some type of nature that we have to investigate. They're usually not a good type of event.
The family did release the following statement to me today. The police knocked on our door this morning with the news that we unfortunately were expecting to hear. We need time to grieve and take this information in. Of course, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Brannons during this difficult time. The cause of Jeanette Brannon's death is not being released right now. The investigation is ongoing. Live tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.
2 people are dead after an early morning fire. It happened near Livingston around 4:50 a.m. Crews from more than a half dozen departments responded. 13-year-old Maya Howard and her brother Jared, who just turned 25 last month, were the 2 people killed in that blaze. Officials from the Alabama Fire Marshal's office are handling the investigation into the cause of that blaze. Time now to check in with Hunter Williams in for Richard Scott tonight. Hunter, we're headed maybe for a warm Christmas. Is that true?
That's right, Lynn. Definitely a very mild Christmas this year. And it's very interesting. If you recall, last year we had 80 degrees on Christmas Day. That's actually the all-time record here in Tuscaloosa. We will not be quite that warm this year. However, low to mid 70s are likely. No 70s on the board right now. It is 60 right now in Tuscaloosa. Birmingham coming in at 56 degrees right now. 50 in Haleyville, 52 in Coleman. And I'll tell you that over the next several hours, these temperatures really starting to drop off, and tonight will actually be relatively chilly, especially in comparison to what we saw overnight last night. By 8 p.m., around 47 degrees. 10 p.m., we're looking at a temperature around 44 degrees. Generally a mostly clear to partly cloudy sky overnight tonight. Then by midnight, temperatures in the lower 40s, around 42 degrees. So probably a good idea to bring the light jacket if you have plans this evening. Lynn?
Thank you, Hunter. A local attorney and state representative got a prestigious honor and a job interview all in the same week. House District 63 Representative Bill Poole has been named to the newest class of the Aspen Institute Rodell Fellowships. The group is made up of 24 elected officials who are named rising political stars in the nation. The group will meet several times over the next 2 years to work across party and political divides and to brainstorm some solutions to problems that face our nation. Meanwhile, Poole interviewed yesterday with Governor Robert Bentley as a possible replacement for Senator Jeff Sessions, who is in line to be named Attorney General in the new Trump administration. Poole says whoever the governor selects should be honored.
It would be an honor to serve Alabama in that capacity. It's an honor to serve House District 63 in the legislature, and it's an honor just as a lawyer for me to represent my clients. So I enjoy representing people, whether they're my clients, the people of this community and all of West Alabama, quite frankly. And if the governor or the people of the state felt like that I could serve this state in that capacity, it'd certainly be an honor to do so.
Governor Bentley will not officially name a replacement for Senator Jeff Sessions until Sessions is confirmed as U.S. Attorney General by the U.S. Senate. Highway 171 at mile marker 4 was closed most of the day today. Crews were putting up a new power pole after a wreck snapped the other pole in half. This was near the intersection of Christian Drive. The accident also took down a stop sign. If you're looking for something to do with the kids tomorrow, we've got just the thing. The Children's Hands-On Museum is having milk and cookies with Moosey. That sounds fun. You'll be able to sing some songs and carols, also enjoy Christmas stories and holiday tales with Riverboat John. Then it's a picnic-style snack of milk and cookies while you read Santa Cows.
Our second year, and this year it's going to be a little bit bigger because, of course, we do have Riverboat John here with it. He'll be here from 10 to 3 tomorrow, and then from 2:30 to 3, we'll be doing our milk and cookies picnic-style snack.
Sounds fun. Admission is $9 for ages 3 and up, $6 for ages 1 and 2. 1 and under, get in free. It all happens at 2:30. Well, people in Hale County are fighting to stop the violence in their community. The Reclaiming Our Community Symposium Wednesday night in Akron brought faith leaders, local officials, and residents together, hoping that faith is the answer to recent crime. Organizers said 2 murders in that area and numerous break-ins at houses and businesses called for a discussion. The gathering at that local church in Hale County is the first event of its kind there. They say it's a first step and one they hope in the right direction.
We must turn from our sinful ways and we must seek Christ, and that's important because a lot of our communities, a lot of people within, they've gone astray, and we need to reach out to them so that we can pull together and bring about a positive change.
Several area judges, police officials, and pastors attended that event. Good news tonight, if you have tons of Amazon boxes you're just not sure what to do with, there is a solution that'll let you clean out your garage and help other people at the same time. Amazon is one of several merchants taking part in a free shipping program called Give Back Box. All you have to do is remove your items from your Amazon box, fill it with donations like clothes, shoes, household items, etc. The only things not accepted are electronics, liquids, ammunition, or anything fragile or hazardous. No weight limit. And go to givebackbox.com and print your mailing label. You can drop the box with the label on it to any U.S. post office or UPS location and schedule, or you can schedule a UPS pickup online. The donations are then sent to the closest Goodwill store that participates in the program. Well, a cute story just in time for the holidays. We all know the holiday struggle and how expensive Christmas shopping can get. Some of us may be working longer hours, even multiple jobs, to get some extra cash. Aaliyah Blackburn introduces us to a little boy who's also working hard to make sure every kid in his community has a Christmas to remember.
In Bicknell, around dinner time, McDonald's becomes a hub. A bite to eat after a long day's work, and for some, a way to put food on the table. That's no different for their newest employee, Trenton Gardner.
I can do this like forever. I can do this forever. You see, when I wipe the tables and customers are at the table, I get paid for it.
There you go.
Thank you. Watch out, food.
Okay, you're probably thinking he looks a little young.
It's the coolest job I've ever done.
You sure are doing a good job.
Well, after all, he is only 7 years old.
Oh man, it is a lot dirty.
He asked for a job and they told him that he was too young, and he burst into tears because he was so upset.
Everybody loves clean tables.
He was very perseverant. Every time he would come in, he was like, am I hired? Do I get a job? Can I start? And then, he's like, I can make food. I can do that.
So McDonald's made him an honorary employee. And with a smile, he wipes down the tables.
Okay, I'm ready to eat now.
All for a little bit of change. But the money is not for him.
It's just how it goes. Like, you just do a job and buy Toys for Tots, so that way you can get other kids Toys for Tots.
he spends it on other kids, buying toys so they can have Christmas like him.
I don't know where me and his dad went with this, but I mean, we're just so glad that we raised him up this way. And if he's willing to do this so hard at 7, I can only imagine what he's going to be like when he gets older.
Learning how the value of a hard-earned dollar can go a long way.
Still ahead, we have the perfect last-minute gift you can literally save lives with. We have a special guest to tell you how easy it can be. You're watching WVUA 23 News at 5. Well, this is an important time of the year to give blood. So many people on the road. There's more car wrecks than any other time of the year. And your chance to give is coming up very soon. We have Kathy Harris with the Red Cross here with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
And this is a critical time of the year for you guys.
It is, Lynn. It's very busy, and we are getting ready for a big blood drive right after Christmas, December 28th.
December, yes.
It's called the 100 Heroes Blood Drive at University Mall. It's a big drive for us here in the community. Trying to get the word out, encouraging people to sign up.
Yes.
Right now there's lots of available scheduling times that you can sign up to do it. As you said, it's a critical need time.
Yes.
The supply is unfortunately waning and the demand is going up. And one thing that I'd love to point out to you, Hurricane Matthew has ended up causing some of this critical need because of the hurricane. A lot of blood drives were canceled in North Carolina. And of course, you can't make up those blood drives.
No.
And so here we are at the end of the year. And a lot of our donors, are getting really busy. And I'm just trying to appeal to people that maybe haven't ever given before.
And a lot of people are have a little bit of vacation time next week, so they're just hanging out. So it's a lot more worthy than sitting around on the couch. You can get out to, so we're at University Mall. This is December 28th. 9 a.m. until 7 p.m.
Exactly,
and there's not a lot of time involved in this. Talk about what I should expect if I go in and I donate.
Well, one great thing that you can do is sign up through Rapid Pass. On the day of the drive, on the 28th, you can go in and fill out all of the history that you can, and so that can save 10-15 minutes off of your visit. It takes about an hour to give from start to finish, especially if you have a scheduled appointment.
Yeah, schedule an appointment.
Yeah.
And I see you have a T-shirt here.
I do. Everybody, all the donors that give,
let's look at this
free T-shirt just for donating. And also,
says, give the perfect gift. I don't know if you guys can see that, Arthur, but it says, give the perfect gift.
It is the perfect gift.
It's a nice long sleeve T-shirt.
All of the donors will also be entered into a drawing for 2 Peach Bowl tickets to Atlanta. So some lucky person will get those tickets. And,
very lucky.
I know.
So a real quick reminder, December 28th, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., University Mall, give the gift of life.
Thank you, Lynn, yes.
Kathy Harris from the Red Cross.
Hope to see you there.
Yes, thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
A good Thursday to everybody out there. It is Hunter Williams in the WVUA 23 Weather Center. Here's the live view outside right now from our Tuscaloosa Skycam, looking out from the top of Bryant-Denny Stadium, and a very nice afternoon changing into a very nice evening right now. Current temperature is 60 degrees, and we were up in the middle 60s earlier this afternoon with a pretty good supply of sunshine. So there was some very nice weather for this afternoon. But I wanted to show you the big picture on the satellite and radar, and you can see that we're relatively cloud-free right now here across central Alabama, and heading into this evening and into the overnight, generally a mostly clear to partly cloudy sky, and we will be relatively chilly overnight as well. But one thing you don't see on this image is any rain here across the state of Alabama. We will be dry overnight tonight, into the day tomorrow, and the next chance for rain will actually be during the day on Saturday, but even then it looks like the bulk of the rain will remain north of our viewing area. But we'll go ahead and plan out the day tomorrow. By 10 a.m., temperature around 52 degrees, and starting off the day with a really good supply of sunshine. Even by lunchtime, temperature around 59 degrees, but by 2 p.m., especially the mid to late afternoon, the cloud cover building a little bit to a partly sunny sky, temperature around 62 degrees by 2 p.m. Afternoon highs will be in the mid-60s in Tuscaloosa for tomorrow. Temperatures elsewhere across the state right now, it is 56 in Birmingham right now, 61 the current temperature in Anniston, 56 right now in Anniston. Across the northern part of our viewing area, a little bit colder right now. It's 50 degrees in Haleyville, 52 right now in Coleman, and these temperatures will really start to drop off over the next couple of hours and will actually be relatively chilly overnight tonight. You can see this on Futurecast. Here's 9 o'clock tonight, 46 in Tuscaloosa, 45 for Birmingham, 42 for Jasper, so temperatures down in the 40s by 9 o'clock this evening, and again, generally a mostly clear to partly cloudy sky overnight tonight. And then as you wake up tomorrow morning, a good supply of sunshine to start the day, but gradually that cloud cover starts to increase as we head towards the afternoon, especially the late afternoon. By 1 p.m., temperature around 59 for Birmingham, 62 for Tuscaloosa. Again, those afternoon highs will be in the middle 60s. And then notice as we head towards tomorrow evening, the cloud cover really starting to ramp up, and not too far away, a few showers. And that is our next disturbance, which brings showers to the forecast during the day on Saturday. But I wanted to show you some of our computer model output. This is rainfall through Christmas Eve, and you can see the lighter totals indicated by the green there over central Alabama. The heavier totals will stay north of our viewing area, so not expecting significant rain for Saturday, just about a 30% chance of rain with some scattered showers. And your forecast for tonight dropping down to around 37 degrees, mostly clear to partly cloudy with a north wind around 5 miles per hour. Heading into the day tomorrow, generally a mostly sunny sky, more cloud cover though for the afternoon, a high around 64 for your afternoon high. And your 7-day forecast from WVUA 23 News looks like this. By Thursday you can see, by Saturday you can see a 30% chance of rain, high around 68 degrees, and an early look at your Christmas Day forecast looking extremely mild out there. I'll tell you that the average high for Christmas here in Tuscaloosa is 56 degrees, and we'll be nowhere near that number this year. But last year it was 80 degrees, so I guess we're heading in the right direction.
Yes. As long as travel is okay for Santa, that's all
right.
that really matters. Well, Brandon's got sports for us tonight. What you talking about?
Well, the Rocket City Classic, Bama took off.
Like a rocket.
Yeah, back over 500. Alabama basketball team back over 500, back in the win column. And we'll have highlights from that Rocket City Classic in Huntsville coming up next in sports. The up and down Alabama men's basketball season made its most recent stop in Huntsville. I'm Brandon Kemmerman filling in for Gary Harris. Over the summer, Avery Johnson talked about the need to move his team around the state, largely to attract recruits, but also to generate fan interest. But last night's Rocket City Classic was more about just getting a win. The Tide hasn't fallen below 500 this season, but facing those prospects against a good Arkansas State team, Red Wolves up 5-4 early on. Jimmy Taylor with the lefty hook banks it in. Bama up by 1. On the other end, Devin Sims driving, pump fakes, a couple pump fakes, and gets the roll. Teeter-totter the first half, back and forth. Avery Johnson wanting to see a little more fight from his team in this one. Well, Tide got a little more from Shannon Hale. He drives into the lane, and the layup is good. And then check out the ball movement along the perimeter. Avery Johnson Jr. got the start at point guard and got the offense going. The three from Hale, and Alabama goes on to win 67-52 the final. The Tide has Stetson a week from tonight. Busy night in the SEC, but we got to take a look at Kentucky-Louisville with Heisman winner Lamar Jackson in the arena. Cardinals haven't beaten the Wildcats since 2012, but Louisville with the late lead. Offensive rebound by Jalen Johnson puts the Cards up by 4 under 20 seconds to go. Malik Monk, he was 0 for 7 from 3, but he nails the NBA range triple there, cuts the Louisville lead to 1. Couple free throws makes it 73-70. Last chance for Monk and the Wildcats, and it is just short. Kentucky falls to 10-2, 73-70 the final. Also in SEC hoops, Auburn gets a big win over Oklahoma yesterday. The Tigers are 9-2. So that was the basketball version of the Sugar Bowl. That's coming up on January 2nd. Alabama has the Peach Bowl on New Year's Eve, and then the NFL has the Pro Bowl on January 29th. Lots of bowls and lots of Alabama players in the Pro Bowl. 6 were chosen to participate in the game in Orlando. 2 middle linebackers, C.J. Mosley and Dante Hightower. 2 wide receivers, Julio Jones and Amari Cooper. And 2 safeties, Landon Collins and HaHa Clinton Dix. Now, Nick Saban is a little busy these days and actually just found out about the 6 Pro Bowlers during yesterday's press conference, but he wasn't surprised.
We try to do a good job of helping our players develop here so they're more ready to play in the league, and we've had some awfully good players. Every one of those guys are really, really good players, and I'm really excited for them and their families. They did a fantastic job here for us, and to see them get recognized now in the league as one of the top players, you know, is, I think, fantastic for them, and I'm really proud of them and really happy for them.
6 Pro Bowlers, most of any program in the country. We'll be right back after the break.
Let's take a final look at that forecast, Hunter.
Well, the forecast for tomorrow looking pretty nice. Up on the 7-day, you can see 64 degrees for the high. Generally a mostly sunny sky. More cloud cover late in the day. And then for Christmas Eve, we are watching a weak disturbance coming through. A few showers are possible. No heavy rain anticipated, though. And for Christmas, looking extremely mild temperatures, well above average. Afternoon highs in the low to mid 70s. So not a very Christmassy forecast.
Yes. Would I tell you what is Christmassy, though? Something we do holiday season every year. Our good friend Bill Taylor, BT, sings "Oh Holy Night" for us. We're going to leave you with that tonight and see you at 6.
Oh, holy night, the stars brightly shine. 'Tis the night of our dearest Savior birth. Long way a world and sinners every pining, till he appears and the soul felt his word. The thrill of hope, the